Let me stop. I'm about to spill the tea. Like, I'm about to tip the cup over, pour the gallon out. Like, I'm about to completely spill the tea. I might even spill coffee on you. That's how hot it is. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I do this clapping thing every time, but today I'm going to be doing another story time, and I really debated on if I want to do this one because it just makes me, it doesn't make me look bad, but it makes me look like, who is she? That's what that makes me look like. But I'm gonna do it for you guys because I had a couple people request it, and I feel like it's funny. It's very embarrassing, but it's funny. And why not? So let's get into the story time. So all my story times seem to come from around middle school because that's when the most embarrassing things happen to me. So basically, at middle school, I liked this guy. And let me clear the air before I start this. I always had a thing for bad boys, but I never realized it. I just thought like, oh, I just like dark skinned boys, okay? I dated a light-skinned boy. That's the last light-skinned boy I'll ever date in my doggone life, okay? Anyways, I always had a thing for bad boys, and every time they were bad, they were drug dealers, they were in gangs, they went to jail, they had, now, I'm gonna cut that out because that don't even sound right, and he's gonna know I'm talking about him if he hears that. But, I just had a thing for bad boys. I don't know why I like bad boys. I don't know, but the guy I'm with now, he's not a bad boy, which is so great. It makes me feel good. Anyways, so I had a thing for bad boys, like I said, like 3 million times already. And this like guy that I liked, he was a bad boy. He was in a gang. He gangbanged. I don't know what gangbang means, but apparently that's what I was told that he did. He had a girlfriend at the time. I did not have a boyfriend at the time. That's back when I was ugly and I looked like a turnip. Like I looked like an onion, okay? A potato. I was just ugly back then. My hair was long, so that was a plus, but that was it. My back was long as well. Anyways, so he was in my math class, and he would always be like, he would sit across from me. Like, it was like me, a desk in front of me, a desk next to me, and him in front of that desk. So I always saw him, and let's call him Tyreek. That's not his name. We'll call him Tyreek. So, you know, I always used to see Tyreek turn around. He would like make that little smirk, you know, that little smirk when guys try to get your attention. He did that. That's how he would look at me. And so I'd be like, oh, that was me. I just looked at him. I would smile back. And so I remember one day the teacher called us out, and she was like, stop flirting. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna, that was embarrassing for me. So I was like, I'm never gonna look at him again in class. I'm never gonna talk to him, nothing. So I was like, I am definitely not doing this at all. That's embarrassing, not doing it. So after that, I wouldn't look at him anymore in class. So like that kind of fell off. But then I realized he sent me a friend request on Facebook. So I saw it on Facebook and I accepted it. And so I was like, should I message him or should I not? And so I am very slick, let's see, when it comes to getting a guy to talk to you. So basically, what I would do when I try to get a guy to talk to me is, say we have a group project together and we're working on the project and it's something that you have to do when you go home. I'll say, like, oh, well, you do this and I'll do that. And they'll be like, well, what about me? Like, I'm gonna need the project like tonight. I was like, oh, well, you can just put your number in my phone and I'll text it to you. And boom, I get their number. But in my case, my boyfriend, it's a whole different story. We should do a story time on how we met because he's lying and he tells people we met another way when we met another way. But anyways, back to the story because I keep getting off topic. But basically, I just decided to message him and I was like, hey, do we have any math homework? And he was like, oh yeah, it was this, this, and this. Make sure you do this, this, and that. Because he was really good at math. So he was like, explaining it to me. And so I felt like that was a great way for me to talk to him. So I just kept texting him, and he was short replying me. Like, he was giving me these short responses. He was dry texting. And back then I didn't care. I was just like, oh, he's responding to me. He must like me, this and that. No, he was like sending me like, oh, okay. He'll say K, yeah, no. And so I remember one day I just happened to tell him I had a secret that I needed to tell him. And he was like, what secret? I was like, I can't tell you. And he was like, why not? I said, because I feel like you wouldn't take the secret, right? And he was like, tell me. And so I was like, no, you have to guess. And he was like, he's like, you know I'm in a gang. I was like, I didn't, but I know now. And I was like, guess again. He's like, I carry a gun. These should have been freaking red flags in my mind to leave him alone. But no, I was still like responding to him. I was still talking to him. I was like, no, guess again. So he guessed again, and he was like, you like me? And I was like, yeah. And he said, oh, Kierra, listen to me. Leave him alone. That's what I should have did. I should have left him alone. But no, I kept messaging him. And so, you know, he told me like right after that, he was like, you know, I have a girlfriend. I'd appreciate it if you would stop messaging me. And I was like, okay, my bad, sorry, I didn't know you had a girlfriend. Because at first I really didn't know he had a girlfriend. And so when he told me that, I was like, okay, I'll just fall back, I'll leave him alone. But I still saw him in class, and he still was turning around giving me smirks and smiling at me all the time. We used to pick teams in math. He'd always pick me to be on his team. And I was like, okay, you know, maybe he actually does like me, and maybe him and his girlfriend broke up, because his girlfriend was a grade below us, so I never saw her because we were like separated by hallways. So when we would be in one hallway, they would be in another hallway, so I never saw her. So I was like, maybe they broke up. So basically I just decided to message him again. Sounds really bad, but I did. I messaged him again, and he was responding to me. We were just talking, we were having a casual conversation, and then out of nowhere he starts the dry texting again. I'm like, Kierra, leave this boy alone. Like, I wish there was somebody to tell me leave him alone, but no. He told me to leave him alone, but I wasn't listening to him. So what was I supposed to do? So, you know, one day I guess he got tired of me, and he told me, he was like, stop inboxing me, and he sent it to me in all caps because he wanted me to leave him alone. And I was just like, I don't know, I felt heartbroken, which is stupid because we wasn't even talking. We wasn't even friends. That was me just sliding in his messages. And he was like, stop inboxing me. And I was just like, why? And he was like, because I don't like you. I was like, is it because you have a girlfriend? And he said it again, because I don't like you. I was like, your girlfriend doesn't have to know. Kierra, you're stupid. Why would I say that? If some girl messaged my boyfriend and told him, just told him, you know, your girlfriend doesn't have to know I'm talking to you. Yes, I do. I do need to know. And so the fact that I said that is stupid. I was not gonna play that. I was gonna break his phone, her phone, everybody's phone. But the fact that I said that is so stupid. I can't believe that I was like, your girlfriend doesn't have to know. But basically, I think he ended up telling her because he blocked me on Facebook. I ended up seeing her at school, and she would give me this dirty look, and like she would jump at me like she was trying to fight me, and I'm just looking at her like, I just looked back like, what are you doing? But that was the most embarrassing time of my life when it came to guys. I think that taught me a lesson. You can't be the side anything. I feel like the only thing that has sides is your fried chicken, and then the sides of macaroni and mashed potatoes. Otherwise, that nothing can have a side. You're not supposed to be a side to anything. It's either you're together or you're not. There's no side piece, there's no other side piece, there's no side chick, there's no main chick, there's none of that. It's just one. Which this looked like two, but this is one. But that was the most embarrassing thing that ever freaking happened. And I don't know where my mind was. I feel like back then I didn't care what people thought of me. Like, I didn't care. It was just like I did what I wanted. I talked to who I wanted. I didn't care. And I was like, I didn't care how I dressed, how my pants would sag. I did not care. Ugh, that is so annoying. I wish I cared. I really wish I cared. Because I would have never messaged him at all. Like, I had a class with him last year, and it was the most awkwardest thing ever. He would like smile at me, but now he just, what did I like about him? Couldn't tell you. I don't I'm not going to say anything about him now, because if I do, everybody will know who he is, because it's very obvious. I think everybody will know who he is, so I'm not going to say any more about him. But I'm going to just say he used to be like this, but now he's like this, and a little like this, and a little like, that's what he looks like now, okay? I don't know what I liked. I don't know. But yeah, that was my story time about the time that I was a side chick. Pretty much, that's what I'm gonna call it, because I felt I wasn't really a side chick, or I was just like the thirsty chick. That sounds really bad, but that's what I was. Never will I be that again, because I am married now, which I say all the time. But yeah, so that's the time that I was a side piece. Little did I know I wasn't even a side piece. But like this video, let me know if there's anything that you guys want me to do, because I need some ideas. Make sure you click the notification bell, because that's the only way you'll see if I post anything, because it'll pop up on your notifications. So just click the notification bell, make sure you subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I need it. Fingers crossed. So, thanks for watching, guys.